Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on a that I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success turn your friends to some enemies. That is crazy. Cause it's shining, now you acting shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check on him.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Titans going up against the Dolphins. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and to the newly renovated Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi, everyone. Brandon Guyton, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their third-year QB out of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives. The win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
The 2016 Tennessee Titans offense liked to bill itself as exotic smash mouth. And they got a smash mouth part down correctly. Finished 3rd in the league in rushing, but only 25th in passing. So to become more exotic, they've got to get better play from their wide receivers on the perimeter.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And Walker with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That one finds the rookie tight end, Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
In 2016, Miami was 29th overall in total defense. Not a number that's going to excite them or one that they can hang their hat on. But what redeemed them last year was their third down defense. 4th best in the NFL. And as we all know, that's the down that you really point to and target. Get off the field on third down.
That was second down run for Murray. And Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Adoree Jackson with his first NFL pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Again, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
To throw now on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Following the interception here, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score, and we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. This is Murray. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Down, Murray. Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And DeMarco Murray, the one to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Stills over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Steps away to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Murray. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee, fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Malarkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Carry of the game now, Murray. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Here's Ryan Succop for the Titan field goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
I bet you are. A first update now from Cleveland. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. Josh McCown with 2 first-half touchdown passes. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Fasano here brings it in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They run. It's Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Damian Williams as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Dolphins are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Titans have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Following the forced fumble, here the throw is hurried and picked off. Jackson's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense on the field now after the pick. Mariota's going to complete the pass, and it will be caught for the score. The Titans up by a touchdown. Moving now to late in the first. The hurry throw would be picked off. Titans defense happy to get off the field. Offense out now following the interception. Murray's going to look for a gap, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score. That puts them on top by 14. Dolphins with the ball late in the half. The deep ball is on target here. Still late stages of the second. Williams got it on the run, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The Dolphins trail now by 10. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Miami for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota looking deep downfield here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Out comes comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. They will find the rookie from Western Kentucky, Taywan Taylor. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now let's go. Green 30.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They run with Murray. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down following the run. Back now in Miami. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They go with Murray again. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Murray with a nice move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's Ryan Succop for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Devontae Parker. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Morgan. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Franks to add the PAT. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Second down, here's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. A road win in the National...